This video looks at the story of Queen's Road, a main road running immediately outside the old city wall. We'll begin where Queen's Road meets Brackendale and go up to the St Stephen's roundabout and then return. On Queen's Road's corner with City Road is the Rose Tavern, which dates from 1855 and is seen here in 1998. Go past the shops to the Hall Road junction and we find another pub, the former Cricketers' Rest, which closed in 2010. This photo dates from 1998 and the pub's name comes from the nearby former Lakenham cricket ground. This is an internal shot of the pub in 1987. Opposite the Cricketers' Rest is Alderson Place, seen here in 1962. These buildings won a Good Design in Housing Award in 1959 and are seen here in 2023. Immediately in front of these buildings used to be a petrol station, now long gone and used as a parking area. Moving forward towards the junction with Finkelgate, this is the present day view looking towards the city centre. This equivalent view, complete with tram, dates from 1934. Next to the Sainsbury's petrol station is St Francis House Business Centre, a former primitive Methodist chapel opened in 1872, replacing an earlier chapel just off Hall Road. It's seen here in 1987. This building is currently occupied by the Government Tribunal Service, but it was built as a bakery for the Co-op, making bread there from 1914 and delivering it throughout the city and into the county until 1967. This is the view across the junction with All Saints Green and Brazengate, and on the corner was the Lame Dog pub from 1871 until 1976. It replaced a former pub called the Brazen Doors Tavern, recognising that entrance to the city at this point through Brazen Doors. Queen's Road itself was historically known as Brazen Doors Road. Norwich bus station was opened on its Queen's Road site in 1936 and is seen here in 1962. A new bus station on the same site was opened in 2005. Opposite is Victoria House, due to be demolished this year, having been occupied by Marsh until 2021. Before that, this had been the site of Victoria Station. For more on this, see the Lost Norwich video about railways. Looking across from the Marsh site, we can see the multi-storey car park, which dates from 1963 and is seen here under construction. On this corner with St Stephen Street had previously been the Great Eastern from 1865 until 1962. At this point we'll go round the roundabout and do the return journey, or rather as a pedestrian I'll take the underpass. This is a view that I can't quite replicate, taken at high level in 1960 from what is now above the roundabout. All the houses to the left were between the line of the city wall and the road, so the line of the road in this photo is roughly the southern half of the current road. Taken from inside the city wall, there are those houses which had been just outside the wall in 1934. They had been demolished by 1962 and this is the 2023 equivalent view. When Sainsbury's took on its corner site, its history as part of the railway station site was recalled in the design of the walkways looking like station platforms. Looking at Sainsbury's from Southwell Road looks like this, but the station had closed to goods in 1986 with the adjacent coal yard then modernised. The line eventually closed just after this 1986 photo. This is the 2023 view heading out of the city along Queen's Road. This undated photo is probably from the late 1970s. Notice all the housing on the left where the car park is now located. This is Roti's Indian Restaurant, which until 2001 had been the New Inn. This building dates from 1965. Before that date, the New Inn and its neighbours look like this, dating from 1867 and replacing an earlier pub on the site called the London Steam Packet. This picture dates from 1908. It took me a while to work out where Thompson's Cycle Depot was in this undated photo, But backing on to the old city wall, this was the location of Mr. Thompson's shop. Finally, looking back at the area we have covered in this video, there was a pub on this corner called the Pheasant Cock. This may actually be the building, seen here from a slightly different angle, and I'm fairly sure, but not 100% certain, this is the same building in 1905. The pub dated from 1806 to 1976.